Welcome to the first part of our Geometry C Final Exam video review answer key. You can feel free to pause anytime this may go too quickly. So problem number 1, which graph shows a translation of -3, 3 of triangle ABC? So -3 means you need to move 3 to the left, and the +3 means you need to go 3 up. So the only graph where the dotted line shows going 3 to the left and 3 up is figure B. Problem number 2, what's a rule that describes the translation from triangle ABCD to its image? And we are moving again to the left and up, so the graph goes by 2's. So this would be 2, 4, 6, 8. So you need to make sure you count very carefully. So you just pick one point. So we can pick point C, and that goes over 2, 3, so 3 to the left would be -3, and it goes up to 4, 5, so -3, +5. For number 3, we want to reflect it in the line y equals x, so that is simply switching the coordinates. You don't make any of them opposite. So the original 5, 2 becomes 2, 5, q becomes 6, -4, and r becomes 3, -7. So choice A just reverses the coordinates. Problem number 4, which graph shows a triangle and its reflection over the x-axis? X-axis is horizontal, so a reflection is just a flip. So the only picture that correctly flips and is the same distance away from the axis is choice A. Problem number 5, we are rotating. So if you want to rotate 270 degrees counterclockwise, the rule is y and the opposite of x. So 0 stays 0, but it comes first. And then we do the opposite of 60, which is -60. Problem number 6. The dilation, you need the scale factor, and that's always image over pre-image. So you can pick any image point. I chose this point, and again the graph is going by 2's, so it's at -2, 2, and our image is at -4, 4. So if you write those as a fraction, you could use either one. That reduces to 1/2, so the dashed line is half the size. For number 7, again, I think the easiest way to do this instead of necessarily using the coordinates is you can take a length of a side. So the image from H to G, if we count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so it's 12 units long. The pre-image was only 4 units long, from H to G, 2, 4. So if we write 12 over 4, the scale factor is 3 because it was enlarged. Problem number 8, we're moving on to review of area. So this is a parallelogram. Parallelogram is base times height. So the 40 is irrelevant to the problem. 32 times 43. Problem 9. Triangle, 1/2 the base times the height. Remember, base and height of a triangle are perpendicular, so always look for the right angle. So the base is the solid line, 2.1. The height is 9. Multiply 9.45 square centimeters. Number 10, area of a parallelogram. If you have the area and you are working backwards, the formula was area equals base times height. So the area was 150, so divide. 150 divided by 25 is 6. Problem number 11, trapezoid. Your area formula is 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. So the height, again, is perpendicular to the base. Look for the right angle. So the height is 7. The bases are 8 and 12. Substitute into the formula, 70 inches squared. For number 12, name the major arc. So the major arc is more than 180 degrees. So we go around either from B or A. So B to D to A. And 360 minus 50 is 310. For number 13, you want to find the length of arc YPX. So YPX is the major arc, first of all. Instead of using 90 degrees, you need to use 270. So 270 divided by 360 times pi times diameter, because arc length is part of the circumference. So when we do that, we get an answer of 47.1. For number 14, we're looking at a shaded region. We have a trapezoid and then a circle within that trapezoid that's been removed. So the area of the trapezoid is 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. And then you are subtracting the area of the circle. So we end up with 17.8. If you're wondering how we got the height of the trapezoid, that is the same as the diameter of the circle. So 4 plus 4 is 8. And then finally on this part of the answer key, area of a sector. So that is a portion of the area of a circle. So we do the central angle divided by 360 times pi times radius squared. So this had a diameter of 5.8 divided by 2. Final answer 13.9. This is the end of part 1 of our video answer key.